Chatting with everybody. Just got back in last night from Florida with the agency managers and above at the family reunion. And I was excited before I went. I was excited before I met the integrity guys in person. Let me tell you something. That meeting, if you didn't get a chance to watch any of it this weekend, it is up on the Alliance Media app. The entire series of talks. Well, not all of them. There were some that we did not stream. Because they were agency manager and above only. But the integrity part is on there. It's on the 7/17. So it's broken up 7/17, 7/18, 7/19. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's on Friday that Brian Adams, the CEO of Integrity, came in, spoke to everybody. And man, I'm telling you, it was insane. You should watch his talk. It was crazy to me to see like the what we're a part of now. The company is bigger than all but 4 NFL teams, bigger than every baseball team except for the Yankees, bigger than I forget how many of the NBA teams, but it's like most all of them. It's crazy how big this company is. It's crazy how big it is compared to other names that everybody knows. And let me tell you something, the future is crazy, 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 crazy bright, man. I'm telling you. And these guys, man, I'm just telling you, they got big plans. They got big plans for us. So this is a call to all who want to do something big. Now's the time to go. Let's roll. So that was crazy. I'm going to have Soto share some of what he took away on that in just a little bit. My God, we wish you were there. Wish you were there. So if you're not an agency manager, what pieces are you missing? What pieces are you missing? We need you at agency manager and above. I need you in on more stuff moving forward. All right, a couple of things I want to talk about before we get into the call. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'm going to put this on band, but at 1 p.m. tomorrow, Gina Hawks is going to do an IUL boot camp. It'll be from 1 to 2. So those of you they're going to be dialing on the dial jam tomorrow, just kind of playing that in. 1 to 2, eat your lunch while you're getting trained on IULs. We're doing that on purpose as a follow-up to what Justin taught last week on the Monday message, doing a follow-up to that with breaking down the basics of IULs. And I'm telling you, if until now you've been intimidated by IULs, please get on that Zoom tomorrow. Gina will break it down. Breaks it down where even I can get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a huge help in getting those IUL premiums going. So that's tomorrow at 1 o'clock on Zoom. This same connection we use for the Monday message. I'll put that on band later on today. In fact, Chandler, I know you're watching somewhere. Can you actually put that on band tomorrow morning, just as a reminder? Awesome. We got that going on. CVS is part of our new deal. CVS final expense. If you haven't contracted yet, get yourself contracted with CVS Health for final expense. We also can sell their Medicare supplements, but their final expense goes to age 89. So it's going to be a great tool to have in your belt. Make sure you get that taken care of. Coming up after the Monday message at 3 p.m., we're going right back on the dial jam on Zoom. Come join us. Come join us. Turn your camera on. Let us watch you work. Let us watch you work while you watch us work, man. I'm telling you, Patzer is going to be kicking it off just as quick as he can. I'll be on there to kick it off at 3, and Patzer will join us just as quick as he can. Here's what's crazy. Billy Crane booked 26 appointments this morning. Booked 26 appointments this morning. And I know if I had Billy on the call, he would tell you, look, I'm nothing special. You can do what I can do. Here's what is special about Billy. He's consistent. And I'm going to talk about consistency at the end of the message today. But you can do it. There's no reason for you to not book 40 appointments a week. There's zero reason for you not to book 40 appointments a week. If you got to travel to go get the leads enough to do it, do it. If you got to travel because where you're at is crazy right now, travel. First week of the month was always my travel week to go and get on a plane and run leads wherever I can get a big old batch. So it's whatever it takes, 40 appointments a week, 40 appointments a week, 40 appointments a week. It's so simple. And when you get on the dial jam and you listen to Billy, it's not magic. It's not magic. It's just steady. And you say, well, that's not true. There is some stuff he knows and does automatically that a new person may not know. He didn't know it when he was a new person either. Does that make sense? He didn't know that stuff when he was a new person. So just get on these dial jams with us on Zoom. Listen, work, listen a little, work a lot, listen a little, work a lot, listen a little, work a lot. You will get that good. I promise you. All right, what else we got going on? All right, yep. So 3 p.m. we'll be kicking it back off, and Patzer will join us as soon as he can. He's got an appointment that he's got to take care of before he gets on with us. So whenever he gets on, it's going to be magic. But come join me at 3. Let's get rocking. All right, let's go over leaderboards for the last week. Holy cow, we had another massive week. Here's crazy cool thing. We had a massive week, and nobody had one giant app. Sometimes you can have a giant app that skews the numbers. Do I love those? Oh, yeah. It's called premium. We love it, right? But what we did was steady. And that's the part that to me, I'm always so encouraged when the app count is high and the premium is high. Massive week. Let's get into all producers over $1,000 for the week. We'll start with Carlita Oaks, $1,204.32. Danny Alford, $1,278.48. Jason Aversa, $1,286.40. Isaac Mendez, $1,400. Crystal Wright, $1,590.12. Shadayla McLaughlin, $2,080.77. Natasha Williams, $2,121.12. Karen Loris, $2,160. Megan Stocking, $2,778.36. Doug Schaefer, $2,971.20. Michael Wilson, $3,528.48. Chris Collis, $4,362.84. Nicole McConico, $4,652.76. Marigan Hurtado, $4,679.88. Sabrina Floyd, $4,713.48. Mimi Ramiro, $7,851.36. Gustavo and Mercedes Tehran, $7,913.04. And let me tell you something before I get into the top 6. Gustavo and Mercedes, they've got some stuff going on their team. They got new people writing business. Their group is growing. I'm so fired up about what I'm seeing from you guys, Gustavo and Mercedes. So proud of you guys. All right, so now we're in the top 6, and that's where it gets to the big – that's where it takes a jump right here. Number 6 last week, Brandon and Ashley Beal, $10,456. Billy and Ada Crane, $12,106.84. Evan Patzer, $12,205.96. Jeremico Edwards, $12,240.84 across 20 apps. Well, you flat out got after it last week. That is getting after it work-wise, man. That's about like this much paperwork. Fortunately, I know most of them were e-apps. If you're not doing e-apps, do e-apps, I'm telling you. All right, and now here was the battle royale for number 1 last week. Number 2 last week with $20,491.20. Number 2, $20,491.20. Kyle Fawcett. Way to go, Kyle. Dude, you are a machine, man. I'm so proud of you. We're all going to hear from Kyle in a little bit. Number 1 last week, what was the difference? $20,898.12. So we are talking a little over $400 in premium volume. Hey, man. Hey, a couple of those Medico hospital indemnity apps. That's the difference right there. That's the difference right there. It's crazy. But number 1 last week was Mark Hutchison. And I've got both those guys on today. I want you to hear from them. And here's what's cool. Here's how you know things are moving. It's not so. Mark's the guy that's been with me a while, right? Mark does 20,000. Kyle's fairly new. He does 20,000. So that means everyone in between can do 20,000 a week. How do you do 20,000 a week? 40 appointments a week. 40 appointments a week. You can do 20,000 a week. You can do it. You can do it. Both these guys will tell you that here in a minute. But let's get them on. Kyle Fawcett, let's get you on first, brother. I just want to hear some of what's going on, man. Evan Patzer and Ed Soto, they cannot tell me enough how proud they are of you, and you should hear the texts I get. Evan texted me while I was in the family reunion meeting in Florida, and he's like, Kyle did 20 grand this week, and I was like in the middle of a meeting, I'm like, ah. And then you got to kind of be like, calm down, right? Because I'm in the middle of a meeting. No. But Kyle, man, tell us what's going on, brother. Tell us what you're seeing. Tell us what you're feeling. Tell us what you're learning. Just share some of the magic, man. Pass it along, brother.
Last week was a blessing. Lots of harvesting after, weeks of planting seeds. So thanks for inviting me to the call, by the way. Honored to be here talking with you again. I started the week off well. I was able to get 4 policies off from a referral. And I found a deal after that on Monday that was $8,000 of AP and final expense from a guy who'd been denied by multiple companies. And CFG took him in like 5 minutes. We're still waiting for the plan right to go through, but I have confidence he'll go through. And honestly, I ran 40 appointments and it didn't really feel like I was working that much because I was so zoned in on building relationships with these clients and just building that rapport and that trust. That's really what got me to 20K this week. It wasn't, I wasn't just hustling to get the AP like usual. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys is last week I kind of had this breakthrough, and what it was is I stopped worrying about the money. I stopped obsessing over the AP. And prior to this, like May and June, I would literally be sitting there calculating my commission like mid-appointment. I would be like, okay, they're telling me about the daughters. They're telling me about their family. I'd be on my phone, like in my head, just like, okay, how much AP can I get? How much commission does that mean for me? And the second I changed my mindset to loving these people and helping these people and understanding the situation, seeing what's best for them, that's when immediately all the massive AP started rolling in more naturally. And so now that I've had a 20K week, I know I can do it again. And I know that all of you guys could do it. So I basically wanted to lead my own team by my own example. I wanted to show them that it was possible to do 20K. And now they have no excuses because I'm telling them the same thing that worked for me. I'm going to be telling them word for word what I'm saying to people, and there's no excuses. So right now my focus is building a team that can do the exact same thing. And I'm really looking for 3 or 4 people that I can mentor to follow the same system that's working. So for me, I'm basically just going to keep running 40 appointments, keep recruiting, keep loving the clients I'm with, pushing for some IULs and annuities in the near future. As you said earlier, Stephen, I'm one of those people that's a little intimidated by the complexity and like the illustrations and things like that for index products. But I know that that's really where you start to make major AP deals happen is through the index products. And so I'm just declaring right now, I'm going to sell an annuity very soon, even if it's only $5, even if it's $20 a month. I don't really care. I don't really know how it works yet, but I'm going to figure it out. And I'm meeting with Evan Patzer tonight to go over some illustrations and figure it out. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome, brother. I am so proud of you. Some of the stuff you said, I had my video turned off, but I'm making notes here and I'm just going, he gets it. He gets it. He's been paying. He gets it. I mean, what you said about referrals is magic, man. And when people don't get referrals, I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? The ERS, just do the ERS every time, do the ERS because referrals are magic. They're called free referrals if you want to call them that, because it's free money. It's free money. It's free money. Got to do the ERS every time. Very good, dude. And I love what you said about you stopped worrying about the money, started loving the people. That's magic. That's magic, Kyle. When you can flip that switch in your head and heart, it changes everything. And I get it. I mean, I still remember being brand new. I mean, 19 years ago, dude, was I calculating the dollar? You better believe it. Why? Because I needed the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I got to sell enough policies to pay rent this month, or Holly may not be such a big fan anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there, but when you flip the switch, it's crazy. It's crazy. 2 things happen. What happens is that creates a magnet and it sucks up more premium than you could ever get. When you were obsessing about it, you never would imagine that was possible. But it sucks up the premium, and then it doesn't feel like work. You're right. You said that it didn't feel like work. So if it ever feels like work, just come back to this call, Kyle. Me and you talking and go, when I was focused on people, it didn't feel like work, because none of us we're all always on a spectrum of all the stuff that matters, right? We're all on a spectrum from being self-centered to being, altruistic, and we get pulled this way. We got to come back this way. But dude, that's awesome. You really, and that guy that was denied, really helping him, man. That's magic. That's magic, brother.
He was so grateful, man. He had like a whole transcript of companies that had denied him, including like Transamerica and some others on there. And I was able to, write it for him, get him approved in 5 minutes. He was so grateful. And he's got more referrals for me. He's got a wife for me. There's a lot coming with that guy. And it wouldn't have happened if I sat there, trying to be greedy with the commission and all that. But as soon as I, loved the guy I was in front of and made a connection with him, he trusted me. He told me at the beginning of the meeting, I'm not going to buy anything today. And then there I was writing 8K for him. 3 minutes later, we talked about God. We talked about other things. We didn't talk about insurance. I'll tell you that. All of a sudden, he wanted $8,000 in AP.
I love it, man. And that Colombian got approved like that.
Love
Crazy.
CFG.
Or CFG, I'm sorry. Yeah, CFG, Colombian Financial Group. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. I'm so proud of you, Kyle. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for sharing that good stuff, man. And I'm with you. I'm with you, Kyle. Go find 4 people that want to do it just like you. 3 or 4. And what you in doing that, Kyle, you're going to find a bunch of people that don't want to do it just like you. That's fine. Love them. Let them book their little 7-8 appointments. That's fine. We'll try and convert them later. But find those 3 or 4 that want to run hard like you. Dude, you will go partner at Integrity. You going partner at Integrity will open up millions of dollars, bro. Like crazy, crazy, crazy money. And these guys want to bring you on as a partner. They want to bring people on as a partner. The Brian Adams dude, he loves Andy Albright. He loves the leadership of this company. It was crazy, Kyle. So he speaks to everybody, and you'll see that on the video. But then Andy pulls the top 10 people aside in a smaller meeting room just to, kind of meet and greet with Brian. And I went up to introduce myself, and he said, "I know who you are. You're Stephen Davies. I've already been watching your talks. I've already been studying your business." And I was like, "Oh my God, these guys are serious. They want to partner with people, Kyle." So go out, find those 3 or 4, then find 3 or 4 more that want to run like that. Let's build you an empire, brother. I'm proud of you, man. Thanks for jumping on. All right, let's go to the other end of the spectrum now. Let's go to my buddy Hutch. You got 2 guys right 20 grand in a week. I said, let's get both of them on. Hutch, you were number 1 last week. I know you got big plans. Need you AM, need you going partner at Integrity, dude. I'm telling you what it'll do for you and Shannon and the kids. Dude, God, I'm so fired up thinking about that happening for you. Same thing, man. Just kind of share what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your mind, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're learning. Just kind of see if you can't sprinkle a little of that magic on all of us today.
Definitely, man. Thanks for the opportunity to be on, Stephen. Kyle nailed it. Everything he said, it was perfect. I'm like you back when you first started running production years ago. I remember what it was like to be sitting at the kitchen table and be thinking, oh my gosh, they're about to pay $150 a month or $300 a month. And you start to go down the process of how much is that in commission, blah, blah, blah. And the danger to that is the primary danger is it takes the perspective off the client, why you're there to help them, and starts putting the focus on me. And anytime the focus is inward on me, what's in it for me, what's the benefit that I'm going to get out of it, that ought to be a red flag of, whoa, I'm losing perspective here. I'm losing sight of what my purpose is. And, like he said, he realized he was making that mistake, and he started to get back to, hey, what am I here for? How can I help them to the best of my ability? And it's just, dude, it's one of the laws of the universe, so to speak. If your focus is on others, the me part of it will take care of itself. The need for me and how I'm going to benefit from this is going to take care of itself when your objective is to keep others first and help them. And that's what we do. That's what keeps us set apart from everybody else. You have to stay focused on the mission, not the commission. Thanks, Sean. Focused on the mission, not the commission. I've actually gotten into a habit where, I've been out running all day. I'm killing it. I know the premium's up there. I don't even add it all up until my very last appointment is run for whatever day of appointments I'm running. When I leave a home, I'm not sitting there doing the math on it. It's just like, all right, helped them, gave them my full attention. Now it's on to focusing on the full attention for the next individual, the next family. And when I get to the end of the day, after I've sat with everybody and helped everybody to the best of my ability, that's when I go to my calculator and I'm like, okay, they're paying this, they're paying this, they're paying this. Here's what my AP is. Here's what my commission will be. And it's just staying focused on them the entire time. So I love what he said, how he was able to recognize that and catch himself and realize, hey, there's a bigger purpose than just me and all this, and I've got to stay focused on that purpose. The other thing I love about it is, the new fresh faces and young blood that is coming in. You're starting to hear some names on these leaderboards consistently of people that have been with us less than a year, some of them less than just a couple months. So that's real encouraging, is to people can realize, you can't use the excuse of, well, that's Hutch. He's been doing this for 9 years. So that's Jeremico. He's been here for 9, 10 years. Those guys that, when you get to 9 or 10 years or 5 years or more, then that's when, no, it doesn't have to be like that. It's, hey, am I duplicating? Am I listening to what I'm taught? Do I have a teachable attitude? And am I coupling that with a work ethic? Because if you've got a teachable attitude and a strong work ethic, your name can be on those leaderboards no matter how soon or how recently you've just joined with us. So I love the fact that you've got these new people coming in, barely been with us for a month, 2 months, few weeks, whatever, and their names are consistently being called out because it shows they're duplicating. They've got a teachable attitude and they've got a good work ethic. And that's it, guys. I mean, what we're pushing towards now, as far as we've always said, Andy has a way of tricking us into getting rich. And that's true. I remember when 20,000 a month issue paid in a month, you were considered as a pretty steady top producer. And now it's like we've got people that are consistently submitting that or more in a week. And so being out there leading at the front, taking charge on that, there's plenty of room available. So whoever sees that as the new call of, hey, let's get out there, 40 appointments a week. Let's be submitting, issue paying 15, 20 grand a week. Your bank account will reflect that. And when your bank account is growing and you're not worried about, oh crap, what kind of commission am I going to make on this? Because I really need to pay the light bill before the end of the week, or, rent's coming due and I've got to see how I can get the money to come together for rent. When those aren't concerns or issues that you have because the bank account's full and it's continuing to grow and you're able to be generous and giving back, it's a whole new level of I guess peace, tranquility of mind, just knowing, hey, if this is guaranteed, if I'm willing to go out and put in the work, put in the effort, do what I'm taught, trust me, it's guaranteed that the bank account's going to grow and the money problems are going to go away. The problem that most people struggle with is, I see that potential, I see other people doing it, but it's time to sit down and make dials. I don't feel like doing it. And, oh, let me go do this because this is demanding my attention right now. And you start doing that, put a couple weeks of those together and money's not coming in and it's frustrating. At the end of the day, the reality is it's on you. The system is there. People from all different walks of life, every single week on these calls, you're hearing their names read out. These are people that are just like, I'm putting away the distractions. I'm putting away the not essential things right now. And I'm focusing on what's being laid out for me clearly through the trainings, through the calls, through the teaching. And if I'm just willing to go put in the work and the effort, the numbers will come. I promise you that. Been doing it for 9 years. The numbers do come every single time, but you got to put in the effort and have that teachable attitude.
I love it, brother. You said some awesome stuff there, man. And I'm with you. The fresh faces on the leaderboards, that's how you know we're in the middle of a major upswing. If it's funny because the integrity guys, they're crazy smart. Like you think, or I think I prepare well. Like these guys are another level. But they were talking about how they look at our leaderboards, they look at all the things that they look at that matter, and they say that inside of what they do, that the alliance is the one that they feel like can go 10x like that because of what the groundswell we've got. So it's not just me and you seeing it, dude. People on the outside looking in now are seeing it and going, this thing is about to blow up. So I'm right there with you, man. I appreciate your example, dude. Your example, week after week, making big things happen has been a huge source of strength for a lot of new people, man. So I appreciate you a lot. I love that. I love that what you said about you don't do the math until the day is done. That when you said that, I was like, that's a great rule. That's now the rule for everything we do. No adding up premiums till the day is done. Because you used two key words there. You said full attention. And full attention is so key. People know when you're not getting when you're not giving them their full, when you are not giving them your full attention. There we go. See, you don't have to be like really good to make millions of dollars here, so that's good news. People know when you're not giving them your full attention. They know. How do we know they know? Because you know when someone's not giving you your full attention, so they know too. And you think about a lot of these final expense leads. When's the last time someone made them feel valued? When's the last time someone listened to them? Man, when you said full attention, I was like, that's exactly what it is. So appreciate you, brother. Thanks for sharing some of the good stuff with us today, and keep on hammering, man. We got a lot of good feedback on your dial jam session last week. So any other times you can join us, let us know. Same thing, Kyle. I'm running Mondays and Thursdays. Soto runs Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So getting you two rock stars on will be huge. So Awesome. Thank you. One quick note, Gina's IUL training tomorrow will be recorded. I know a lot of you guys are like, I just spent all morning booking appointments. Cool, that's fine. We're going to record it, and Chandler will post it. So that training will be available. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out on it. He'll post it on our YouTube channel. All right, I did completely forget to do the recruiting leaderboards. That's how excited I am. I forgot to do the recruiting leaderboards. So let's do those real quick, and then I want you to hear what's on Soto's heart. Completed. Actually, I forgot to do key leader above too. So key leader groups from last week. Number 5, Jeremico Edwards. Number 4, Gustavo and Mercedes Tehran. Number 3, Mark and Shannon Hutchison. Number 2, Brandon and Ashley Beal. They did over 30,000 in their key leader group. Way to go, Brandon and Ashley. And then number 1, Evan Patzer, $35,573.68 in his key leader group. And Evan, dude, I want you to go partner so bad. I want you to go partner so bad, dude. What it will mean for you, your new wife, those girls, I'm telling you, God. All right. That's all I've been thinking about. Whole flight home. I'm looking out the window and I'm thinking about what it will mean for all, not just you guys, but those of y'all with kids, those of y'all that will have kids, what it's going to mean for you to go partner. And all right, we got to focus, Davies. All right, let's get going. Completed fast tracks with 1 direct completed fast track last week. You got Shadayla McLaughlin, Billy and Ada Crane, Mario Tucker, and Jeremico Edwards. With 2 direct completed fast tracks, you got Evan Patzer, Diana Castile, Rogers and Kim Straughter, and then my base shop here. And then enrolled in licensing, Gustavo and Mercedes Tehran, both. Oh no, wait. So I missed number 1. I'm sorry. Y'all can tell, I don't normally screw up this bad on the leaderboards, but that's how excited I am for some of you just thinking about you. But God. All right. Number 1 in completed fast tracks. Let's give them their due. Brandon and Ashley Beal with 9 direct completed fast tracks. Enrolled in licensing last week with 2 direct apiece. Gustavo and Mercedes Tehran and Rogers and Kim Straughter. With 3 direct, Diana Castile. And then here at the base shop, these guys continue to dominate in licensed enrollees, 11 direct enrollees in licensing last week. Kyle Fawcett, contracts with 1 direct completed contract. Kyle Fawcett, my base shop here, and Jeremico Edwards with 2 direct completed contracts. Patzer and Beal, both of you guys, man. God, Brandon, Ashley, you guys going to partner. Oh my God. Whew. All right, focus, Davies. We got to get going. In fact, I'm going to get me off of here and get Soto on. I don't know if y'all are going to get anything better out of Soto focus wise, because he's about like I am right now. But Soto, you were in these magic meetings, man. I know Saturday was huge for you. I know you're flying home today. Looks like you were on your way to the airport. Just share some of the good stuff, brother. I know Saturday was a big day for you. It was a big day for me. I still get cold chills thinking about Mike and Noel's talk. That room got so small, bro. It got so small when they talked, and it was. We're about to see a level of unity we ain't ever seen. So I'm gonna turn it over to you. I'm gonna mute out, bro.
Can you hear me? Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear.
Loud and clear, brother.
Sweet, man. Yes. I'm still in Tampa. I enjoyed it so much. I stood an extra day, Steven. I'm so fired up and grateful for this weekend. It was strange going into it. You know what I'm saying? Family reunion. We don't have 1,000, 2,000 agents coming in, and we have this exclusive manager meeting. And, dude, it was crazy, life-changing. Saturday has opened my heart even more to get partner. I will become partner. And it's funny how, Tawny and Jason broke it down. Like, how lawyers, their sole thing to do is to become a partner, and it changes their whole world. That's what's going to happen with us. We're going to have 10, 15, 20 partners. And to see Friday, 1:30 when Brian Adams come in, and he said our leaders is the best in the industry. Haven't seen a collective of leaders like this. Our infrastructure, our lead program, our agent support system, everything that Andy has, like, he's like, y'all can go 10 to 20x. Saturday, I wish, man, like, this is what killed me, Steven. I wish I would have had 20 agency managers there, 30 agency managers. I wish Hutch was there. I wish Brandon and Ashley was there. Patrick, Kyle Fawcett, Heater, Sabrina. Oh my God, it would have life changing. Like, what would have done for Billy and Jeremico? Like, this is what Mimi needed. Like, becoming agency manager this year, it's the only thing you need to worry about. Go out there, book 40 appointments every single week. Go out there, write 30 to 40,000, and make sure that you hit agency manager. Because I guarantee the feedback that everybody's going to give Andy is that we need more meetings like this with top managers. Okay, there's going to be meetings with people that are writing 30, 40,000 that want to become the next Stephen Davies and become a millionaire by age 25. Okay, like, it's going to be private meetings. To, I mean, it's going to be insane. The things that we're going to have, the things that we're going to go do. Like, man, like, just that bit that Mike and Noel shared changed my whole perspective. Like, man, we need to go 10x. No matter if the person next to you is not, I have to do it for Andy. I have to do it for Steven and Holly. Okay, I have to do it for the Alliance. Because I have my brothers and sisters out there that are fighting, and they look up to one of us. Like right now, Kyle, thank you for leading. Because there's new people that are saying there's no way I could book 40 appointments. Okay. He's been here for 6, 7 weeks, booking 40 appointments a week. And there's still people that are trying to figure out how to do that just because they're not being coachable. They're not being teachable. Okay. So I have people, I was talking to a young lady, say, well, I'm booking appointments, but don't get on the calls. Okay. These calls this weekend, Stephen, thank you for putting it 4 days a week now, because my team members are just blowing up. I was talking to this young lady, and she was like, yeah, I'm booking an appointment, but she's struggling on the phone, but won't get on the calls to see how somebody like Hutch or Billy or Kyle to book appointments. How bad do you want it? Okay. So I'm thinking, like, I'm talking to myself, like, how bad does Soto want it? Do I want it bad enough, or I was just playing business? You know, if I want to make a change to this company, if I want to grow, I have to go out there and write 30, 40,000 a month. I have to go out there and break out more agency managers in the history of the Alliance in a year. I have to go out there and give it all. Okay. Not only just say this is what we're going to do and talk some trash. Okay. I love doing that, but we have to be well-rounded agent. Okay. So if you got a master organization and you're not producing, go out there produce. If you are a crazy producer and don't have an organization, go out there and build a massive organization. We have to be a well-rounded team if we want to be like, if we want to lead the Alliance. We're so close to take over, okay, in the Alliance, that we just need everybody to lock arms, forget the past, forget what Andy said in the past, or if he changed something. Because listen, I think every leader, everybody hates change. Okay, Andy broke it down so simple. First quarter, second quarter, and now we're in the third quarter. Right now, we're in the third quarter of the Alliance. All right. It's you know, yeah, we have the arc. Arc is built, but now this is the third quarter. It's a new beginning. The past is gone. The future is right in front of us. We have to lock arms and go from there, Steven, because the glimpse that I got this weekend, I am telling you, you don't want to miss it. I am scared to miss it. I don't want to be here 10 years from now and say, man, I wish I would have started doing what Steven and Holly told me to do, what Andy Albright told me to do. I just got to put my head down now. I am afraid to lose this opportunity because I'm not going out there writing business. Does that make sense? So, guys, like, I wish y'all were there. Like, you don't understand the look at Steven's face that he was like, man, I wish Hutch was here. I wish Billy was here. Like, they need it for their family. All like I don't want to keep naming names because I'll forget because I'm so fired up. Like I couldn't sleep for the past week. Like literally, like I can't. But it's just like he wants it more for y'all than he wanted for himself. Because he knows if he gets it for y'all, he's gonna end up getting it. And Steven, thank you for putting the team first, man. And sometimes we don't understand what's going on, but dude, thank you. Thank you for taking some sacrifices. Thank you for the leadership taking sacrifices because I'm telling you, what's about to happen is going to happen fast and we're going to scale fast. So I want to say I love you, buddy. I don't know if you still got me. You can hear me loud and clear. I think that's what you want me to talk about, but dude, it is the time is now, not tomorrow, now. So, brother, I appreciate you and Holly so much, man. And thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, dude. Travel safe, man. And thanks for sharing your heart. And he's not kidding, guys. Like I was just like, God, I was like, I wish this person was here. I wish this person was here. I wish this person was here. I wish this person was just like, So was some of the stuff he talked about. What Andy was talking about is that this is the third quarter of his life. So the first quarter was Amway, newly married, trying to get all that figured out. Second quarter was what we've built in the alliance thus far. Now, with the door open for you to go partner and become a multi-millionaire. And it's even the way they do the partner stuff, like tax-wise, it's crazy that how they have it figured out so that, well, okay, I'm gonna get crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I need you to go partner. And what he's talking about as far as sacrifice, Super PAC was a gamble. We were betting on the team. We were betting on the team to lead. We were betting on the team to not just go, I'm gonna grab a high contract and come back and sit down and do what I was doing. We were betting on the team to use that money to blow up and keep performing at a high level. That's what Super PAC was, a gamble, was a bet, and it is paying off. And what he said about the past, I love it. I love it. We talked a lot about that. Like, hey, the past is the past, man. Where people get in trouble is they expect perfection from their leaders, but they want their imperfections tolerated. It don't work. It don't work. I'm going to make mistakes. Soto's going to make mistakes. Andy's going to make mistakes. That was one of the key talks I gave was, let's not pick apart stuff. Let's trust in the fact that if something is not correct, Andy will make it right. Andy's always made it right. Always made it right. Don't expecting perfection will keep someone from their leaders, will keep someone from going partner. Guys, we want you to go partner so bad. And here's how I need you to operate. Hutch, Billy, Mimi, I'm talking to all y'all. Beals, I need you. I've got to tell you that, I got to tell everybody that the number of partnerships available, Soto said 15 to 20. That's just for starters. There's not a limited number, but I need you to act like it is. Hutch, I need you to grow like it is. I need you to grow like the window's going to close. Here's really what I wanted to get to everybody after this meeting was, let's act like we got to get it done in the next 12 months or the window for you to go partner is closed. Let's act like that. Let's convince ourselves that it's real. Let's just convince ourselves that it's real. Kind of like me with dialing appointments. I still don't know anymore if I really love it or if I don't. I just feel like I didn't like it, but I can't tell the difference anymore because I just convinced myself that I love dialing. I love dialing. I love dialing. I love dialing. Let's convince ourselves. Let's convince ourselves that 12 months is all we got. That's all we got. That's all we got. Next July, next August 1st, the door closes. Let's convince ourselves of that. That's not the case, but let's convince ourselves of that. Let's convince ourselves of that. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Whenever I'm talking to younger people, I'm just going, God bless, you're going to be 50 before you know it. I'm going to be 40 in a little less than 2 months. And that still blows my mind. It's just like me and Holly being married as long as we have. I cannot believe for the life of me that it went that fast. That's what, anytime I'm talking to young guys, I'm like, you got to pretend like your life is shorter. You keep thinking you got next year, year after to really get serious. Oh, you got to act like it matters today. That's one of the reasons I'm so impressed with Kyle Fawcett and Evan Patzer and a lot of the young people coming up on our team, man. They get it. They get that the time is now. The next 12 months, we can 100% go 10x. 100% go 10x in the next 12 months. I know we can. We got the talent. We got the heart. And that's why I wanted to bring out what I'm going to talk about today. What we need is consistency. Billy, one of the things that's so magic about Billy, I was joking around with him, 9 o'clock, me and Billy were the first two on the Zoom. And I said, don't worry, all the people mildly interested in making money will show up later. And he like, I know some of y'all on the West Coast. I'm not just hear where my heart is. Does it make sense? Like Billy's consistent. He's rare. He's there. He's ready to go. He's got his leads and he just dials. And he books 26 appointments this morning. And I think that was before 12:30. He'd already booked 26 appointments. Evan Patzer is going to be on the Zoom as soon as he gets out of his appointment. As soon as he gets done with that, he's going to be there. It's consistent. The people that win are consistent. When I watched Kyle Fawcett dial the other day, it's consistent. So what I want to share real quick is seven things on consistency, how to be more consistent. And here's what I'll tell you. Consistent people get results. Consistency is not, it's not a sexy word. It's not like, ooh, consistency. That's a great concept. Let's talk about consistency. Right? We get enamored with trick plays, right? We get enamored with like one big thing. We get enamored with, hey, maybe if we get enamored with trick plays. We get enamored with things that with shortcuts. We love a good shortcut. I mean, we get enamored with that stuff. But it's consistency that wins. It's consistency. Consistency is boring, but consistency wins. People with great marriages are consistent people. I'm telling you, that's every person I know with a great marriage. They're just consistent people. They're not magic. They don't have some crazy concept to explain how to make marriage great. They're consistent. They just say, I love you a lot. And they try and not do things that they know irritates their spouse. And they try and do things that they know their spouse likes. It's simple. Hey, Evan, all the stuff you've learned about the business, consistency, the same stuff that will make you a great husband. It's consistency. Consistent people win. So here's 7 quick things on consistency. Then I've got to get going. You got to get going. We got the Dial Jam coming up at 3. I've got calls scheduled all afternoon. So let's go through these 7 things real quick. Number 1, develop a deeper sense of responsibility. Now, Kyle Fawcett said something very key. He's going to set the example. See, when a leader starts connecting the dots going, I owe my team for me to book 40 appointments. Billy is going to grow like crazy over the next 12 months because he has a sense of responsibility. He has a deep sense of responsibility. I got to be on. And it's funny, I put on we have a key leader and above chat, and I have a base shop leader chat on WhatsApp. If you're in my base shop and if you're like, what's your base shop? Everything outside of Soto. If you're in my base shop and you're like, I want to be on that leadership chat, I'll get you on that leadership chat. But I just put out there like, hey, real quick, this is yesterday at the airport. I need to know, who can book on Mondays and Thursdays. Which, by the way, if you want to be on a live mic booking, hey, we'll get you on it, man. I'm telling you, it's that'll change who you are. It's anything that scares you is good, typically is good for you. You know what I'm saying? But Billy's like, Monday 9 to 1, Monday 6 to whenever, Thursday. He just gets that deep sense of responsibility. Like, this is my job to be here for the team. Not like beating on his chest, like, I'm willing to step into the leadership role and just Boop, boop, boop. Real simple. But he has a deep sense of responsibility of the team. That's why he's going to win so big. That's why Kyle Fawcett's he's gonna pass people in the alliance right and left. They're gonna go, who is this Kyle Fawcett guy? Well, first they're gonna go, who's Kyle Fawcett? And they're gonna say, it's not Fawcett, it's Fawcett. And I was like, even I said Fawcett in the beginning, but it's Fawcett. So first you need to learn his name. But second of all, while we were talking about his last name, he's already passed you another few levels, brother. Why? Because he has a deep sense of responsibility. He said, I'm going to set the example. I'm going to set the example. Deep sense of responsibility. And it's one of those things, right? I'm just like you. I don't want to have to be responsible for nothing, right? We were talking, Holly and I were talking with her sister, and we were talking about like weight loss and stuff like that, and you know, fitness. And I was just like, I just want to lose weight without, you know, having to do anything. I'm like, we're all like that. We're all like that. We're all like that. I'm like that. We're all like that. I want to make unlimited amount of money and have unlimited amounts of happiness and fulfillment and not be responsible for anything. So if you're like, well, you don't understand, I feel like, no, we all feel like that. We all feel like that. We all wish chicken wings made us lose weight. Well, maybe you don't like chicken wings, whatever you like, right? If you like chocolate, maybe you wish chocolate make it now. We're all like that. So all I can tell you is you just gotta get your mind right. Quit hiding from a deep sense of responsibility. When you decide in your mind that I owe the team an example, that's when things are going to change. That's when you're going to get crazy consistent. And when you get crazy consistent, you will be crazy good. I don't know who Soto was talking about. If we can get that young lady flip the switch in her mind, like have a deep sense of responsibility. I need to be on the dial jam. I need to be on Zoom. I need to let people see me work. I need to post my numbers. When that switch flips, consistency will start to take over. Consistent people always get results. All right, number 2, key to consistency is simplify and do less. Simplify and do less. Do less. Worry about less. Stress about less, have an opinion about less. It's crazy. You meet someone like Brian Adams, who is like crazy amount of money, right? And he has got very few opinions because he is laser focused. He's not ranting about this, ranting about that. Are there some things that are really messed up? Yes, of course. But I'm telling you, the most high performing people I know are very focused. Andy did a talk on this. In fact, I don't know if that's still on the I don't know if we had it streaming at that point, but it's on Sunday. It was on yesterday. It just talked about being narrow, being focused. People spread themselves too thin. You look at broke people, underperforming people, they know everything, they're involved in everything, and they got to tell you about everything. You look at high performers, look at someone like Brian Adams that has made millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and plans on being a billionaire. You look at someone like that and they are just narrow focused. You say, but I just feel like this. I feel like I hear you. The world wants to pull us 8 million different directions. You got to decide what's important to you and then only care about that. I'm crystal clear. There's 3 priorities in my life: my spiritual life, my family life, and my business. If it's outside of that realm, I got to have a narrow focus in order to help as many of my buddies go partner as possible. I've got to have a narrow focus. I can't afford to have an opinion about everything. I can't afford to be a subject matter expert on everything. I can't afford to be up to date on all the latest Netflix shows. I can't afford God, you cannot afford to be up to date on the news. Right? I'm just telling you, you got to be narrow focused. That's the people that get everything done. Hey, no different than marriage. You show me an excellent husband and an excellent wife, or in any relationship, you show me that, I'll show you someone that's got a pretty narrow focus. You show me somebody whose relationship's struggling, I'll show you somebody that's got 18 million hobbies and 18 million opinions and 18 million things that they're up to date on. They know everything about every possible potential college recruit they know everything, but their relationship's falling apart. It's the same stuff. Does that make sense? The same stuff I'm telling you about business is gonna work in your personal life too. It's because it's not your business life and your personal life. It's called your life. Consistent people in business are consistent in their relationships. It's full circle. All right. Number 3, live the priorities you speak. It's kind of like when Chandler started driving. I got a lot better about obeying certain rules. Why? Because I'm going to have to talk to him about it. Does that make sense? I'm going to have to say, son, we don't text and drive. So I can't text and drive. that make sense? Like, and that's just one simple example. But if I'm going to be a consistent parent, I got to live the priorities I speak. I think reading certain things is vital to Chandler becoming a well-adjusted adult. So I got to do it, and I got to let him see him. I got to let him see me do it. It's called living the priorities you speak. Same thing for the team. Kyle Fawcett says 40 appointments a week. I'm looking for people that want to do it, and I'm going to lead the way. That's living the priorities you speak. That's a leader. That's leadership right there. That's why Kyle Fawcett's going to pass so many people in the alliance. By the time, Kyle, I'm not kidding, brother. By the time they figure out how to pronounce your name correct, they won't even be able to see you anymore. Be like, that's where it used to be. I love it. All right. Number 4, seek more accountability. And I say seek more accountability because if you're still in on this part of the message, you are already someone that is seeking accountability at some level. Keep seeking more accountability. Keep seeking more transparency. Keep seeking more accountability and transparency. Be public. Tell everybody what you're going to do. How hard do you think it would be for Kyle Fawcett to go, you know what? I think we're just going to go back to booking 20 appointments a week. How hard do you think it would be for Hutch to now fall back and just go, well, I'm really just going to focus on recruiting. So I'm only going to do about, $5-6 grand a week in production. They put themselves out there. And so now the accountability is there. That's what's going to help them grow. And then it's seeking even more accountability. Seek it. Seek more accountability. If you want to continue to be consistent and grow, think of how can I make myself more accountable to the people that matter. And I say that because there's plenty of people that they want to have a piece of your time, but how can I be more accountable to the people that matter? Can you see how all this works together? If you simplify, do less, shorten the list of people whose opinions you care about. I call them, you got to get rid of all the mountain people. Who are the mountain people? That's the people whose opinions you could literally build a mountain out of the crap that I do not give about what they think, right? I simplify, do less, so I can seek more accountability with the people that matter. If I'm worried about what all these underperforming people, if I'm worried about what they think, then I'm going to be that's a form of accountability. Worrying about what someone else thinks is a form of accountability. And I'll tell you this: I said this in my talk. One of my talk this weekend was worry feels like work. Be careful. But if I'm worried about all that, then it's going to take away from what I worry about what Holly thinks. She's one of the people that matters, right? What does she think? Does it make sense? What does Andy think? What do the people that matter think? What do people like Mike and Noel Leventovich think? Seek accountability. Make your goals public. Everyone should know what your goals are. Everyone should know what your schedule is. Seek more accountability. All right, number 5, we got to get going here. Connect the dots between what you want and what you have to do. Connect the dots between what you want and what you have to do. If you want to go partner, you have to book 40 appointments a week, and you have to find people that will book 40 appointments a week. Inside of that is a lot of grind. That's why you got to connect the dots. Why is Billy Crane all of a sudden someone I'm talking about a lot? Because he has just volunteered to take a lead in the booking appointments on Zoom. That's a man that's connected the dots between what he wants, which Billy, dude, you and Ada got to go partner. Oh my God. I know me and you were talking later today. I will spell it out more crystal clear for you. So he's got to connect the dots between what he says he wants and what he's got to do to get there. Because anything that's worth doing is going to require to push through a bunch of boring stuff, push through a bunch of stuff that you don't want to do. Everything worth doing is. All right, number 6, make sure you got the resources to be productive. You will get bored, you will get discouraged if you do not have enough resources. So if you're going to book 40 appointments a week, what do you need? You need a crap load of leads. You need a ton of leads. You need so many leads. So put in the biggest GMR you can possibly stomach and then grow it. Make sure you got the resources. If you're only willing to get 10 leads a week, it's going to be hard to get 40 appointments out of that. Now, eventually you can. I'm going to have Tony Carey come on and do a teaching that I saw her do that was phenomenal. It was an awesome teaching on how the power of ERS. Now, ERS will get you where you do not need as many leads. That's why you got to do it every time. You do 20 apps this week. That's 20 ERS sheets, 10 a piece. Can you see how eventually you won't need leads? At least not at the level that you get, but you got to make sure you got the resources. Invest in recruiting. I see people penny ante in recruiting. Like, what could I get for this? I'm like, oh, it's going to take you forever to go partner if you're only investing that little bit. invest more than you possibly need. And we're going to talk a lot more about that in the future. And then last thing, take pride in being a great finisher. There are several key messages I always try and get into my son's head, into my daughter's head, in case I'm not there tomorrow, because nobody's promised tomorrow. But I try and get key messages in their head so that even if I'm gone, they will be productive. They will be successful. They will be fulfilled, happy people. And that's one of the messages I try and get in their heads and hearts as much as possible is be a great finisher. Take pride in being a great finisher. Take pride in that. Take pride in being someone that sees it through. Don't book 17 appointments and call it a day. Don't book 18 appointments and call it a day. Don't book 19 appointments, call it a day. If you said you're going to book 20 appointments, by God, book 20 appointments. How long does it take to get it done? Until you get it done. If you're going to go agency manager, by God, go agency manager. Take pride in finishing. This world is ate up with 50% people. It's ate up with 60% people. It's ate up with 70% people, 80% people, 90% people. Not anybody can go 90%. But all I know from everything I've read and seen is that in happiness and dollars and any of the stuff that you're after, the rewards always go to the finishers. The rewards always go to the people that finish. Can you see how all those would work together to make you a more consistent person? Can you see how you simplify? That would be, it's going to be easier to be a finisher now because you're not pulled 18 different directions. Can you see how if you're seeking more accountability, it's like, well, I'm on the dial Zoom, I'm on the dial jam. People are going to know if I don't book 20 appointments because I have to post my numbers because that's the way I am because I'm a leader. And I got to stay on. I can't just be like, peace out. I only booked 12. I'm having a bad day. I'm going to go do this. I think Soto said that. One of them said that, you start and then you go do something else. Can you see how all this works together to make you a consistent person? Why hammer consistency? Guys, Soto's not kidding. I nearly get in tears thinking about you going partner. I mean, what it would do for you. I want it for you more than you can possibly imagine. In order for you to get there, I need you to be consistent, and I need you to get better at consistency every week. I'm going to get better every week at consistency. I'm going to continue to work on these things. I need you to do it with me because I need you to go partner. I want it more for you than you can possibly imagine. After spending time with Brian Adams this week, I am beyond excited about your future, about what it will mean for you, what it will mean for your kids, what it will mean for your kids. I mean, what do you mean for your kids? I'm telling you, big stuff coming, guys. All right, Holly and I love you. Let's get out. Let's get after it. Dial Zoom starting again at 3 p.m. Same link as this morning. It's on band. Jump on with us. Even if you're brand new, I know I got several of my buddies waiting on a license. Hey, come on, listen. It'd be great training. I'm thinking of some specific people like I'm gonna try and remember to text as many people as I can, but come on, jump on the dial jam with us, man. And let's get it done. If you're running appointments today and you're listening to this later on tonight, jump on the dial jam early tomorrow with Soto. And let's do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you want to dial, let Soto know. If you want to do Tuesday or Wednesday, if you want to dial Monday or Thursday, let me know, guys. I love you. Let's get out. Let's get after it. Hammer down.